job to get the bat on that one. There, this one's from Mustakas at third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
First base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
In now, Asdrubal Cabrera, and he takes a called strike 2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Now a throw over to first.
No, he's in there.
The 1-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Lifted down the line in left. Braun on the run, and no one will track it down. Another try at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And now for Washington, Kurt Suzuki. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Hendrick, base runner at first with one out. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 3-1. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Runner at first here, one man out. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And it's gone. So a 2-run home run off the bat of Kurt Suzuki. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
When it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was
impressive. Into the box, Victor Robles. tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Max Scherzer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-1 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Garcia fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Coverage of the wild card game rolls on after this. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hard liner, but picked up on the hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. I'll try to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box now, Brandon Woodruff. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down from Milwaukee. They're down 2-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Here it comes on 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the 2nd strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Adam Eaton.
So one away here with the bases empty, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Bases are empty, one man out. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Fly ball out toward right field. Under it is the right fielder. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Digging in, number 2 back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he fouls this one off. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and up next the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Now another 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Scherzer gets the sign. The 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail things here 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here's another 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Standing in now, Howie Kendrick. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now as Drupal Cabrera. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nationals gone in order, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Lifted in the air out to right. Eaton is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Digging in now, Eric Thames hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Eaton. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Digging in to try it again, Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Taken there by Cabrera. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in once again, Kurt Suzuki. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box, Victor Robles. That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 2-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Max Scherzer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. The 2-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more of this wild card showdown after this. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Next for Milwaukee, Brandon Woodruff. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled away. Line drive to left. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
The batter, number 2.
Ready for another shot now. Number 2. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Solo shot to right center as the Brewers have cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Stepping in now, Yasmani Grandal. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Cabrera's up with it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Brewers claw back just a bit on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Nationals 2 and the Brewers 1. Jimmy Nelson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 52, Jimmy Nelson.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And there's one down now.
The right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And there's ball 2 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Anthony Rendon waits on deck. The 3-1. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now, Anthony Rendon. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. The 1-1. This is foul right side. The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Grandal has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 2-1. Back here at Nationals Park. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Steven Strasburg is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Steven Strasburg.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's just 1 for 6. Strasburg on 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Now to the plate, number 18. A hit in 2 tries so far. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Eaton is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that will hop over the wall, and a tough break there as the tying run will have to go back to third on the automatic double.
Wow, if that ball stays in the park, we've definitely got ourselves a tie game, but it hops over and the runner has to go back to third. That's a bad break, and now they'll have to find another way to get this game tied.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
So striding in, Lorenzo Cain, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a fly ball, and this should at least get home the tying run. Soto is there. Let's see if they test it, and he'll have to hold tight at third, so it'll take a 2-out hit now to try to plate that tying run.
Orlando Arcia.
Digging in, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. The payoff pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Christian Yelich will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 22, Christian Yelich.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Maybe not, as this is kicked out there. Oh, he spoke too soon. He beats it out at first.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Standing in now, number 2. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. The 2-2 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
In now, Yasmani Grandal. 3 runs already home here. Struck him out again, I should say, his 3rd punch out of the game. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. It's the Brewers 4 and the Nationals 2. Drew Pomeranz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 37, Drew Pomeranz.
Leading off the inning, Juan Soto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Full count, 3-2. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Number 2 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. In prior matchups against Drew Pomerantz, batting at an even .400. The 3-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And that's the third out. Nationals leave one. They trail it here 4-2. Standing in, Mike Moustakas. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 1-2. And 2-2. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location,
18.
so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, number 18. The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. In the air now, out to right field. Eaton is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Ready once again, Ryan Braun. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Hits this one hard the other way. Right to Cabrera. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Alex Claudio is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
So digging in now, Victor Robles. He went down on strikes last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The 1-2. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, then he was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Ryan Zimmerman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
Takes this the other way to right. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Striding into the box, Trey Turner, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Kane is after it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game. Now at the plate, Adam Eaton. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and here in the late stages of this wild card game, we are tied.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box now, Anthony Rendon. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now batting, left fielder, Juan.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 35, Brent Suter.
Juan Soto will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. The set and the 1-1 pitch. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back in standing. Line toward the gap in left center. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And late here in this wild card game, they have taken the lead.
Now back.
Dan, you'll
First
take
baseman.
RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Now in the box, Howie Kendrick, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the fourth play is now in order.
The second baseman.
Coming to the plate now as Dribble Cabrera, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kurt Suzuki. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We've played 8 full. It's the Nationals 6 and the Brewers 4. Daniel Hudson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Daniel Hudson.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Cain. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. $41,888 fans up out of their chairs now in Washington. Milwaukee, good night.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
Time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. bat for the Nationals tonight? Well, it belonged to this man, Kurt Suzuki. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. The postseason is in full swing, folks. You've been watching the National League wildcard game.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Washington.